Well, what's been happening this week? Last week I mentioned that my character is now alive. I replaced him with him. Well, that means it's time to make him die. So I added the death animation as well as the health bar on top. And because I had the extra resource of these assets from the last generation of this character, I threw him in as an NPC. There's a couple things that are still messy, such as if you die, you can still slide around, which we all know is unrealistic to real life. That is on the list to get fixed. And also, I didn't realize how much work it would take to actually write a simple NPC script. The one I have now is pretty pitiful, but it does sort of get the job done. The dude moves around like I wanted him to, but I need to implement all sorts of extra stuff, so I'm kind of putting that on hold. Any direction you're facing as the character has a different death animation. He sort of falls and face plants. I'll go ahead and show the back animation just for completeness. I took away the basic green background. I don't like it that much. Clearly it's less fun to walk around on than this thing is. I mentioned to my wife that I'm struggling with shading the objects, so we tried a little bit of marker, and I actually dig how it looks. I think if we clean up a little bit of the edges, this might be the technique that we're going with. I tried color pencil recently. That did not work out quite as well. So I'm gonna proceed with this, probably with her help, and see where it gets us. I love watching this guy stroll around the map. It would be a lot of fun if his legs worked. But like I was saying, I think I'm gonna put that on hold for now and work on the input system. I've got this issue where the mouse click doesn't register the same as key presses. So for example, I bound left click and the X key to the attack animation, and the X key, I like that. That's sort of exactly what I want it to be. But with left click, it doesn't work as well, and I don't know why. So I recently found out that they have overhauled the input system. So wow, I guess I should start trying to learn how to use it. So this week I'm gonna dive into that head first and see how awful it is to change everything to this way. I'm sure the new technique is not flawed at all, and I'm sure it'll be an easy process to get that started. And also, I saw some guy playing with a controller, so that would be pretty dope, honestly, if I could get a controller working with minimal effort. So we'll see how that goes. You know, I think I totally practically ignored the health bar, but with the death animation comes the health bar that changes color depending on how much health he has left. I watched some really good videos on this, and it gave me a really great jumping head start to figure out how I could get it to the way I want it to be, and I'm happy to link those videos in the description because they were quite helpful for me. But what I ended up changing was the color, you know, kind of like this classic look being altered the lower it gets, you know, from green to yellow, so a little bit of orange, I guess, and then to red finally. I think that really helps the player. You know, you can just glance and be like, oh shoot, my health is red. You know immediately you're close to dying. I think it's good for now. I don't typically talk about any of the code, so I'll show that a little bit. So this is what I ended up coming up with. It's really not anything special at all. It looks like I could even make this a little bit tidier if I followed some of these, you know, like, whatever, dude. Who's doing that, honestly? Probably most people. Probably someone is doing that, and I should probably change my old techniques. Yeah, so just as the health bar changes, we're lerping our way to the color that we want. I don't know what this word means, honestly. It's probably some sort of cool acronym. Cool, linear interpolation. I probably could have inferred that from the little helpful pop-up. When I hear lerp, you know I'm thinking about something else. I'm thinking about this. So it kind of made me chuckle a little bit when I saw that I needed to lerp my way to the color I needed. That's pretty much it for now. I hope everyone likes this, thinks it's cool. Thanks for watching. I hope this next week of learning this cool input system goes smoothly. I'm sure it will, and I'll talk to everyone next time.